Welcome. Whoever's here.
Can you get a Venison report? Car's waiting at your station. So it's not hard. Says her ex-boyfriend stole her iPad and threatened to shoot her over the phone on Saturday. Be waiting at your station. 284.
284 is clear.
174 stretch. 174.
You can put me in Service Edward. I'll take care of it.
Copy.
265, 284. 284, go ahead. Yeah, I just put myself on a meal just a couple minutes ago. I can head over there if you want. It's your call. Okay, that'd be great. 284 will be Ida.
Copy it.
174 dispatch.
What's up?
I'm going to be out on Marketplace with a road rage. First registration is John Mary William 3952 on a silver Malibu, occupied by one brake.
Cut.
The second is a black Lincoln King Ida, same Sam Ida Nora, occupied by one.
Alright, do you want to group?
I'll advise.
Copy.
I'm going to top off gas now, too, because we got to drive all the way to Cleveland tonight after work. We're going to have a nice long drive stream tonight. But basically, he's going to be cutting a new fitting. I'm pretty sure. But first we go to Monroe, then Rossford, and then Cleveland. So it's going to be like a 14-hour day. Let's do it. Be right back.
G6 on this match.
265.
Hey, can you put me on my station for that call, please?
Yep, straight up.
Echo 35 dispatch.
35. Both leader out to.
Everybody chatting? There's a few people in here. I don't see anybody say anything. Anybody said hi, I apologize. It's not popping up in chat. Oh, what up, Dirty Dog? It'll be a long day today, man. Hey, JC. My router is down at the house. I just ordered a new one. Putting in a badass router. So I can't really do much from the desktop. I played one game of poker last night, but I got a 13 or 14. I got 7th, so today I got to go to Michigan, deal with my normal Monday bullshit there. Then I got to go to Rossford and meet the new employees going in there. I get off at 10:30 p.m. and then I get to drive to Cleveland. Got an emergency out there, but I can't not go into my main job today, so I get to drive all the way out to Cleveland for 2 hours. That's where we're at. See how tired I am when I get out there, but yeah.
174, you still okay there, 174?
To do what I hope is just replace the fitting on a network cable. Oh, a helicopter would be nice. Our parking lot's big enough out there I can land right in it. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, this is gonna be expensive for them. Going to be expensive. They just bought my new router. We'll see. We'll see. Oh, I might even crash at the center. They got meditation beds and stuff there. That's actually not a bad idea. I might stream from there. Yeah, that's what we're going to do. So I'm going to stream my drive-in today, just so you guys know what's up. I'm not going to do a desktop stream so I can really grind out work today. I have to. My dad's pickup. So yeah, I'm gonna stream this on the way in. Knock it out. And I'll stream my way out to Cleveland.
That's okay, dispatch.
3.
Once I get it up, I might just chill there. We'll see. Oh yeah, she'll understand. She's working second shift today anyway too. Well, she's going in for second shift. She's already working. She was on the phone when I left.
D22.
Got me a badass little router though. I'm a nerd. That shit excites me.
Now Rock S-Lanes, Waterville City. Yes, recovery will be doing a recession of Southeast Lake, Nissan Road, Ohio, John Charles, Union 2849. From 385 Anthony Trail is 385 Anthony Trail, John Rock S-Lanes, and 1138. 21 square. When my stream's going in? Holy shit.
174 is David.
David.
for the session.
220.
Coming out of the crash, MR employee, complaints, injuries.
Okay, tomorrow, quick.
Yeah, I was in. Yeah, I was in his chat. In and out. He was helping the homeless last night. That was pretty cool.
234 dispatch.
234.
You could tell it was annoying the fuck out of those guys at 7-Eleven.
You can my call. I need to get out. 220.
Alright, here we go.
Kept bringing all those homeless folks in and buying them shit. That was pretty cool, though. Yeah, I think his desktop is toast, so he's going to be out there more often, I think.
For the session.
220.
All the black Hebrew Israelites.
No injuries. We're going to move over to Walmart. No problem.
Okay, moving to Walmart. 234, you quick.
That's good.
Yeah, it's that is some hella beliefs there, man. Yeah, after he left those guys, then he was walking around with a homeless dude, Roman. Yeah, those guys that were handing out the sandwiches were just handing them out in the street, but then he took them and got him something to drink, a couple of cucumber Gatorades, and then he found a whole group of them. And he finally shut it down, and he was getting ready to leave, and he came across a hit-and-run accident that he recorded at for a while, too. He came back online again. Wait, if I do it right, I can still do a desktop stream. Yeah. So I'll do this to the office. I'll do a desktop stream because it'll be after midnight. I'll still have another notification left. That's what I said. I said, Bao has a heart of gold way deep down. That was in Friends and Codes chat on Kick. So yeah, he's got a heart of gold way deep down. I mean, the nicer he was being, the more donos he was getting. Way deep. Yeah, he was getting, I mean, just by doing what he was doing, the donos were flying in. So I think he was just basically out there getting some weeds money. Yeah. Yeah, it was mostly all regulars in there last night. He was up to 80-something people for a minute when he was doing all that, and then the second stream was around 50. But if you think about real IRL streamers, he's like the GOAT. The other ones are all 1A stuff. I mean, he's just basically out there just getting content. He's doing straight up IRL. I don't know if it was Smurf Watch Transparency, so I don't know if that one is registered with IP2 or not. Because he wasn't really getting many of the stroll, which is probably good because those IP2 assholes would have been fucking sending TTSs of some race. Lots. I mean, so one person did when he was there, but then he explained it. They seemed chill about it. Yeah. Speedy's sad to me, man. It's just sad. Oh yeah, that's for sure. That's our society. And it just builds on their stupid argument too. Yep, that's the society we lives in. Misney makes them pay. He looks like that, what's his name? Long Island Audit's buddy, or AFA's buddy. Leroy Truth. Doesn't he look like Leroy Truth?
I need some notes on the screen. I'll be honest.
All right.
Yeah, I'll be able to do a desktop stream because I won't use up all my notifications, although I won't be able to pay nearly as much attention. Oh. Should be at. What's this going here?
And the fact that this was dropped the day before he testifies caused everybody to freak out. Congress, there were like 5 Congress people, Byron Donalds, they all started, becoming outraged, rightfully so. And then the DOJ sent a letter back in. They said, oops, sorry. They sent one the same day, basically. Nonetheless, for the avoidance of all doubt, we request that if there is a self-surrender date, we should schedule it after the congressional testimony is completed. So it's like these 2 letters back to back, one day apart. You just making sure the court knew, because Congress was freaked out. Congress was freaked out about this. So it's going to be a curious day. We'll see if there is any testimony that pops out from him that is worthwhile. But the president has not much going on. C-SPAN, let's see what else they've got going on. Not much here because Congress is not in session today. Let's take a look at the committee schedule. Oh my gosh. Nothing. Man, it's going to be a slow August, isn't it? All right. The daily schedule on Thursday, July 27th. This was the last time they updated that, so nothing there from Steve Scalisi's office. Let's see what Kevin McCarthy had to say. He says a key witness in the Biden corruption scandal has confirmed he'll cooperate. Anyone who tries to obstruct Congress will be held accountable. Yeah, and Kay Bean says it still reeks of intimidation. It does. It does feel like it's a very curiously timed letter, indeed. Kevin McCarthy, a couple other posts. He says Democrats are voting against making our streets safer, and so on and so forth.
I didn't see that.
Yeah, let's say hello and good morning. Who is in the house? We've got, I see Bonnie's here. Dilene says corruption on steroids.
I know he took one guy at the accident scene thought he was a news guy and was giving him a report of what they came across.
9% on office on vacation. However they calculated that. He just doesn't do much at all. Similar to Matt Taibbi being visited by the IRS the day before he testifies. Exactly. I wonder how that's going to work out for him.
Yeah.
We'll see what he says. I wanted to see if anybody was posting any updates. So I had Kev, I had the House Republicans pulled up 4 hours ago. Okay, they've got a Jim Jordan story. And Jim Jordan posted a Facebook Files .2, or episode 2, thread 2. They're talking about Bidenomics. Oh gosh, all right, let's just do it. Sorry. Good morning, everybody.
Most Americans are a $400 unexpected expense.
You know, this is very convenient for me. This didn't play in my left ear. This was only a left ear audio file. So I didn't hear that at all, actually, because I only have the right ear in. That was left ear audio. So I didn't hear that at all. So you guys had to hear that, but I didn't get to hear that.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw the third guy. Yeah, he did grab a camera and was recording back.
Anyways, sorry about that. Apologies.
I think they just doing it for their purposes.
I don't even know what she said. Was it stupid? Was it the dumbest thing you ever heard?
About how they were doing the preaching to
I
this
didn't get to hear it.
shank in the street.
I didn't get to hear it. It's amazing. Sometimes
They did all agree that they all hate the white devil, though.
Ways, doesn't it, my friends? Feels good to not have that left earbud in today. Okay, Tyler says, "You're a sadist, man. Stop. I know, it's just bad. Anytime she speaks, it just falls out of her mouth. Was it dumb? Yeah, Just Cause says it was dumb. K. Dean says evil. Spare yourself, Zip as usual. What's up, Spuds? Good to see you. What about Omar's newest racist statement? Yeah, didn't she say something about white men? She was cackling again. It's funny, Brandon Rudder. Not the dumbest, not quite the dumbest, but only because she's made other speeches. So we'll see. We've got not much from Kev. Let's see. The House Republican. Here he says Daryl Souza charged with 3 counts of failing to file individual tax returns. He got 10 months in the
It's all a grift.
Hunter,
just like most religions.
He may only get probation. Yeah, they're doing the old compare and contrast on that. Unfortunately,
They found a niche.
His daddy isn't the president. Sorry, Daryl. Maybe your dad should have tried harder in life and been a corrupt senator for 30 years. Jim Jordan says Burisma Biden from the House GOP. And then, yeah, Jordan's been going through the Facebook files. He did one video on the Facebook files, and then he did a second version of it, but I think it was a little bit shorter. Yeah, here it is. Newly subpoenaed documents reveal Facebook bow to the Biden White House.
Bow?
And I think this one...
Welcome to Michigan.
So, all right, what else? We've got House Judiciary.
We got cannabis and we got sausage.
Here's what they say about Archer. They say Hunter Biden's business partner is set to testify today behind
first sign is cannabis.
News,
second sign is sausage.
Which I actually have Fox News up. Let's see what they've got. Commercials right now. Joe Biden has acknowledged his 7th grandchild, that's been an interesting pivot. That changed pretty abruptly. It was like 6 and then it was 7 all of a sudden.
Hell yeah, I do.
Pretty quickly.
Hell yeah.
Katie Pavlich says Joe.
I'll have to look them up. They haven't done a U.S. tour this year. They finished the last one beginning of this year.
Now issuing an acknowledgement in People magazine.
I haven't even looked to see if they have one coming up lately or anytime soon.
Yeah, well, yeah, this one was a sudden. Yeah, grandchildren can be sudden, no doubt.
Oh yeah.
This one was very sudden. This one was like just like a little human child, just popped up out of existence. They fought hard on this one. I mean, Hunter had to get paternity orders, fight for like kind of a court order came down. It's
the
like,
Midwest?
Yeah, it's your kid. All right, the DNA says so. Sorry, Joe. And now they're acknowledging.
I'm gonna try and do a couple fixes from remote for this situation, but I'm pretty much sure I know what it is. So.
An invitation to the White House, huh?
It's a pain in the ass. That's what it's gonna be.
House Judiciary says Trump was right. And so they must be just in there talking right now. So we've got the Oversight Committee, the Weaponization Committee, and they're just retweeting the other stuff. So not a
good to hear. Good to hear.
Oh, V. Yeah, maybe Joe wants, oh gosh, some more grandkids in the White House.
That's the tough part of doing stuff on Fridays, man. You sit in jail all weekend. This should happen Friday, right?
I just changed it over to live chat. What's up, sweet potato? In the house. Oh, gosh. Grandchildren. Joe. Keep that white. Keep eyes on that kid. All right. Don't trust the Secret Service with him either. All right. So I had one story that I thought was an interesting one that popped up over the weekend. Don't know if you guys saw this, but this is a little bit troubling. Indeed, a Chinese biolab busted in California, right near U.S. military bases, in a situation that does not look good. Here is what the inside of the lab
I see.
like.
That's weird. They don't do bails over the weekend? If the bail was already set.
Various experiments piled into a room. We'll see if the FBI cares about this. Now, the stories came over from Fresno, California. You can see Fresno is tucked away in between LA and San Francisco, right in the middle, right in the heart of California. This is the outside of the crime of the biolab.
Oh,
Looks like a very
That's fucked
dilapidated building, something abandoned.
yes.
Like there's not much activity going on there. But apparently,
It was that
some
RV.
sort of an investigator,
motorhome.
city inspector, saw a hose coming out of the building and decided to investigate further. And the local report comes over from your Central Valley. They say, I've never seen anything like this. An illegal medical lab discovered in Reno.
1,880 people.
Very interesting report
So it's the city jail?
that we'll listen to. This website will work. Oh, that's fine.
What were the charges again?
This being so difficult.
Side. And this one is tough to believe.
It's an interesting report. If the video will work, there it is.
government for 25 years. I've never seen anything like this.
Verse 11, this one is tough to believe. An investigation tonight into a possible illegal medical lab. It was operating out of an abandoned warehouse in Reedley. Inside, mice bioengineered to incubate the COVID-19 virus.
What?
The lab was discovered near I and 9th Streets. 30 refrigerators and freezers, some broken, were found filled with bodily fluids. Health officials tell us they are shocked.
What?
Biological house of horror. CBS 47's Juanita Adame live in studio with the shocking details tonight.
One of Fauci's little secret labs?
So complicated. There are local, state, and federal agencies all involved. Now, what prompted this investigation?
Oh, yeah, we know
was a
federal
simple
agencies are
garden hose
involved.
that was
Yeah.
illegally attached and coming out
Illegal
of the back
garden
of the
hoses.
building. It was back in April, inside this abandoned warehouse in Reedley, that a discovery so shocking was made.
To our local public health directives throughout the state, California, and there's really nobody has really expressed this type of interaction with a unlicensed lab. So it is something new.
The discovery was
Yeah, I'm sure.
coded.
It just sucks, man. Probably some old traffic bullshit.
That shouldn't be there. And when she went to go investigate, she
I've gone to renew my license and found out I had warrants before.
Warrants to enter the building. Once inside, no staff was.
I was so lucky I had a credit card with me.
a special room that was built housing about 1,000 mice, 1,000 white lab mice.
And the reason the mice were in the lab was jaw-dropping.
Through their statements, that they were doing some testing on laboratory mice there that would help them support developing the COVID test kits that they had on site.
Documents show the lab was also being used to produce pregnancy tests. 200 of the nearly 1,000 mice were already dead. According to court documents, all the rodents were being caged in, quote, inhumane conditions. Also found...
Well, they're not humans, first of all, so inhumane doesn't make sense.
Materials including human blood, unidentified tissue, and other unknown substances.
A lot of these are being classified under unknown chemicals.
If they had fucked with that place, the reason there was some left is that I bet you they were cannibalizing each other.
According to court documents, experts determined that at least 20 potentially infectious, viral, bacterial, and parasitic agents were being stored inadequately, including E. coli, malaria, and even COVID. The city of Reedley immediately called in the CDC, the FBI, the California Department of Public Health, and the Fresno County Department of Public Health.
I think because of that swift action that was taken, we really have been able to maintain public safety this entire time.
Over the course of 7 weeks, investigators figured out just what they were up against. And as of now,
there are no more biologicals, there are no more mice, but they still will see us invading. There's 30 freezers and fridges, there's medical equipment, there's all sorts of furniture in there. And so they'll still see some activity.
Thank you for the like.
Prado said the owners operated under the name Prestige Biotech, and so far they aren't saying much.
Some of our other
I'll be on later.
Still have active investigations going, so I really can speak more to the building side of it.
Now again, Reedley city officials emphasized that the lab had no city approval to operate and was supposed to be vacant. Investigators are working to figure out what to do next.
Bizarre story, so there's more on this. They say that I was trying to find a bit about here. Let's leave this site.
I wouldn't know if they'd be. I wouldn't say enemy either, but I don't know about friend. That's
Local
for sure.
and federal authorities spent months investigating this place. All biological agents destroyed by July 7th following the legal abatement process.
Just like our country, every country's out for itself and is going to do whatever it can for itself.
Coordination, collaboration.
No matter what kind of tyrant government is running it.
City officials inspected the building on.
We just have the illusion of freedom here.
On March 16th, county public officials turned up
smoking fucking mirrors
they thought were developed on site, like COVID and pregnancy tests. Certain rooms of the warehouse.
Unique, cool. They changed the name. Unique
and various
cannabis.
Apparatus. Court documents said blood, serum, fluid, bodily samples. Hundreds of mice at the warehouse. The city took possession of the animals, euthanized 773 of them. More than 175 were found dead.
Is that humane, euthanizing them?
Here we go. The Center for Disease Control tested substances and detected at least 20 potentially infectious agents, including the VID, HIV, hepatitis, herpes, according to a Health and Human Services letter dated June 6. An investigation found the tenant was called Prestige Biotech, a company registered in Nevada, unlicensed for business in California. City officials spoke with Jacqueline Yao, identified as the company president.
That wouldn't surprise me.
Yao.
Have you seen that movie?
Prestige Biotech.
I know it's an older movie. It was made a few years ago, but it's still very relevant.
Universal Meditech.
There's a reason why they didn't want
warehouse from Fresno
want it released
after UMI went under. Prestige Biotech was a creditor and identified as its successor.
Sound of freedom.
Officials were unable to get a hold of any California-based address or company. The other addresses provided for identified authorized agents were either empty offices or addresses in China that could not be verified. So it's all shell companied up. I wonder if Hunter Biden helped facilitate this. The other addresses provided for identified authorized agents were either empty offices or addresses in China. Prestige Biotech is accused of failing to comply with orders, including providing a plan for biological abatement. Prado told NBC News affiliate of Fresno that those associated with biotech were not forthcoming with information. You're kidding. Court documents say they failed to provide any licensing or permit that allows experimentation or other laboratory activity. Reedley says that they cleared the area of hazardous materials and our federal partners still have active investigations ongoing. Can only speak to the building side of it. Yeah, very curious. You know, we've seen other stories of the Chinese creating their own police departments and intelligence agencies in various cities around the country. And now we have biolabs being set up in California. My question is, where else are these being set up in abandoned buildings? And is our government doing anything about this? This is the first I've heard of it. Didn't realize that they had found this stuff back in April. And how many more are there? You know, and if these were Trump's boxes, if there were classified documents in here, you would have seen this all over the front page. But if it's just, you know, bioweapons or whatever.
Oh, yeah.
Doing
For sure.
Not that big of a deal. They'll just keep it all.
And the propaganda
silent.
is on, oh, the
Focusing
Russians are going to
instead on
attack this
January 6th
nuclear plant.
insurrectionists. Weird story.
Of course.
Yeah, very, very strange story. What do you guys say about it? That's how they do it in China. Can you get a permit for an illegal thing? I don't think so. No, they'll typically say, no, permit's rejected. That's illegal. Is this one of the problems Hunter was hired to deal with? Maybe he set it up. Frankenstein experiments going on all over the world. It's Fresno. What do you expect?
In your backyard.
Shout out to our friends in California. What a dump. Dilene says, but the hearings on UFOs take precedence. It's funny how flat-footed those things were. And I saw another story that they were upset that people don't care about the UFO stories.
Well, fuck all governments.
There was a story from NBC that said something like,
fuck all governments.
Nobody cares. It's like, yeah, nobody believes you. Nobody trusts your institution at all. You could tell us whatever, and we just go, who said it? Oh, our government?
See?
Whatever. What do you want from aliens are landing in Washington? Whatever. What do you want to have for lunch, you know? If the country's falling apart, who cares about UFOs? Yeah, it's true. It's true. The UFO PSYOP failed. We'll get them next time. Well, they'll have to.
You see the new Patriot Front group? They're carrying around Nazi flags now, but wearing the exact same pants and everything.
Next after
that was marching over the weekend.
UFOs. War.
I mean, it literally looks like the same feds that were doing the Patriot Front bullshit.
Yeah, UFOs that haven't attacked us. No doubt. All right, let's see what some stories are over on local. See what you guys are sharing. We had, hey, Crash to Contrary shared this one. Secret enemy labs are here. Is that looks like the China story, actually. Looks like the China story right there, which is a curious one. And China was the one that had, I think the Chinese police headquarters or something in New York City, right? I think it was New York City. Yeah, here it is. Secret Chinese police. FBI made arrests on this one. Wow. Tied to Chinese outpost in New York City. 2 men arrested Monday, charges they helped. This is in April, same time they found the biolab. They helped to establish a secret police station in New York City on behalf of the Chinese government. About 3 dozen officers with China's National Police Force were charged with using social media to harass dissidents in the United States. Talk about parallel systems. We've got their own Justice Department here. The cases are part of a series of DOJ prosecutions in recent years. One of 3 cases announced earlier concerns a local branch of the Chinese Ministry of Public Security, a local branch that had operated inside an office building in Manhattan's Chinatown neighborhood before closing last fall. 2 men were arrested acting under direction and control of Chinese officials. They were operating in secretive police outposts in countries around the globe. This is a blatant violation of our national sovereignty. Yeah, no kidding. The guy named Harry Liu Jingwang, 61. The other guy's Chen Jinping, 59, of Manhattan. So now they've got biolabs. I mean, they have Joe. You know, they had Joe Biden's office, like his Senate office. So what else? Not a big deal. Bonnie shared this one, which is the update that they're going to ask for a self-surrender date after Devin Archer testifies. Let's see, do we have anything here? What's Fox up to?
Gap here. I would also note just briefly that This was among 130 laws signed by Governor Pritzker on a Friday afternoon.
Caught that.
If this is something that politically you think is a good sell, you do a big signing ceremony, you do it on a Tuesday, Wednesday, or Thursday.
Yeah, you would know that, having come from the White House. If you want to get attention, do it when people are actually still, tuned into work.
Taking out the garbage on Friday night.
All right, let's talk about this part. The federal law in this country actually says that you have to be a U.S. citizen to be a police officer or a deputy. Are states going around that in some legal way?
It appears that way.
I know California is.
That's the concern that I have. Now, again, we can get into
half of them don't even speak English.
I want to dig into
Barely.
it from a legal standpoint. But when you're looking at this, it is, again, getting into an area in which the states, frankly, let's flip this to the conservative side. Where states were trying to go to the border and enforce the border, but yet the federal government saying, you have no place down here enforcing the border. But yet now, when you look at this federal government is sort of backing off, saying we're not looking at it. But here's an interesting point about this. It's not been brought up. Is you're now going to have non-citizens, maybe have a legal word for it, but non-citizens arresting citizens. Have you thought about that for a second?
How's that going to work?
And now, yeah, as you look at this, again, I get some of this.
Woo, how's that going to work out? Not so good. I'm not sure how that's going to go. But all right, so that's what they're talking about. Let's clean up some of the screen. Let's hit the court docket and see what else is happening.
Dude was in my spot, and then he moved over to the
we've got
visitor
a Peter
spot.
Navarro update. Anything happening here?
All right, I'm going to try and get a desktop stream set up by the top of the hour, maybe earlier. I boogie on in, get this done.
We saw this one last week.
But peace. I will be back
So,
a couple times today, it looks like.
Hearing coming up. Peter Navarro.